Hi everyone, good morning and welcome back to this video. So, if you remember, last time in the last video we had discussed the new features for Windows 2K25, and the first feature we have described. We have discussed about Active Directory domain services and 32K database page file size optional feature, because earlier it was 8 and now it is 32K database page file. So that I have already been explained. If you wanted to more, please check this video again. The third part of I think fourth part of the video probably this series, so you can check that and get it clear if you not watch this video. Okay, now I will we will discuss other features for Windows 2K19, special for the Windows Active Directory. The one of them is AD schema update. So there are three new files has been launched, introduced here in the Windows 2K25. So these are the file. So what exactly mean by the LDF? What LDF exactly data does it? Interchange format in an internet engineering task force. So standard that define how to import and export directory between this one. Okay, if you go through with it, you will get to know about the more about the LDF. As I told, this is just text-based file. Okay, let me go here. If you see, you can see some example. Yeah, you click this one. Okay, so Windows Active Directory schema update. So see, look at, so these are the file name, right? It is in text based format. We can edit those files as well, not an issue, right? So these files having some information like in our DN, distinguished name. Okay, change type, it's modified, applies to apply. So these things you will get it on the LD file, and this can be import and export also, and can be editable and modifiable, right? So every time you will not get chance to do the extend of schema, because there are some specific application when you integrating with AD, like as I give an example, the SCCM, right? That time you need to be extend the schema, right? In that purpose it is needed. So yeah, that is good news also. Like it has been more 3 LDF file has been introduced by the Microsoft. Now coming to the AD object repair. If you look at the AD object repair, AD now allows enterprise administrator to repair the object. Okay, earlier we were not able to repair the object, but we can repair the object with core attributes, that is SAM account type and object category, because each object having the class and attribute, right? So based on these attribute, we can repair the object also. And okay, enterprise administrator can reset the last logon timestamp. I mean. If someone asked you, I want to, get the logs for this user, whether when he was log in and log out, right? So in that case, you can check this, attribute. The time will show last logon timestamp. Okay, that cannot be changeable earlier, but here it is mentioned that enterprise administrator can reset the last logon timestamp attribute also. So in that case, this is also possible, and the operator achieved through the new root disk. But this is old actually. Root disk was used before. If I remember 2K20, 2000 actually, Windows 2000. Okay, let's see. Click this. We will see what can here. Attributes root disk. I'm going to see here, right? If you see that it was especially used for operating system Windows 2000 actually. It's long back. Okay, and system, and later it was changed to Active Directory domain service and Active Directory LDAP service, right? So root is a modified operation or used trigger behavior on the specific disk. For example, once this operation causes the disk to acquire the schema master FSMO. So all these root disk is attributed right only. Yeah. Okay, so they have given some table. The table contains information the following product. See the section 3. Okay, so what does product Windows 2000? Okay, let's come to the table. Oh, okay, good. So if you see, right, in this table, if you see, these are the attribute name, right? And which version of OS can be achievable, we can modify or we can do some changes, right? Repair or change, right? That can be done. So this is the table. Let me expand here so you can understand. So these are the attributes name, and the above it's given as a symbol of OS version. For example, A, B, D, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P. Something is given, right? So if you take an example like E2. Okay, what is the E2? Let's come here. E2. E2 is Windows server. 180 operating system 80 domains. So this version of operating system, it allows you to do all the changes from, I mean, most of the things you can change attributes, right, or modify or repair, e2 e2, right? This one, see this column, right? All things you can do it. I mean, yeah, there are some things you cannot do, that is, these are three attributes you cannot do it, but other you can change yourself, right? So this is the way, this is also a good feature only if you're able to edit something and you are able to done with your way. So definitely it will be good only. Okay, so don't think that you will change every time. There are some situation we have to be changed, so that time it is needed, so in that case we need to use it. Okay, so now this is clear. Let me go back again so you understand the idea object repair. Now, channel binding audit support, what exactly this is. So event 3074 and 3075 can now be enabled for, like, okay, so actually there are the many events are there that is not by default enabled, because if you enable it, right, the data process will be increased, as well as the logs will be increased, your C drive will be completely full. So Microsoft has given there are a lot of events are there, but that is not by default enabled. What are the needed, I mean, urgency or needed important events that already been enabled, so those you can see that. But if you want to review something like if someone modified something like here, right, it is telling that two events it is introduced, two event id, that is not by default enabled. You need to enable channel binding. When the channel binding policy is modified, more secure setting, an administrator can identify services in the environment that don't support of failed channel binding. The audit event also available in the Windows Server. Okay, so actually it has introduced in 2K25, 25, but if you have Windows Server 2K22, that this also can be available through this KB. So if this KB is installed on this Windows 2K22, then definitely this option also you will get to enable this event. So if something is modified by someone, so you will get the logs actually with the 3074 and 3075 if you install this KB article for Windows 2K22. But in 2K25, by default, this option is there. You need to just enable if you wanted to make an audit for this particular channel binding audit report support, right? So I think this is also clear. Now get to the next feature. So DC location algorithm improvements. So what improvement is done? So DC directory algorithm provides a new functionality with the improvements of mapping of shorts, network style domain name and DNS style domain name. Because earlier we were using the network, now it has been the DNS we are using, right? Okay, so what is this? Okay, Windows does not use the mail slots during the DC recovery operation as Microsoft announced deprecation of wins and mails. Yeah, if you remember, right, as I told, win earlier we were used as a like a name resolution, but now we are using as a DNS, right? So this is that's old technology, old topology. So Microsoft has already been deprecated these wins and the mail slots. So this is the completely legacy technology. Okay, please remember that. I mean, most of the organization might not be interested to enable these things actually. Because very security concern will be there if you use the legacy technology. So be careful that, and just read out this thing, you can go that. And mainly if you want to learn more like DC location algorithm improvements, so let's open this one. So what improvements is there, we can do that. Like here, look up, okay, UDP protocol, datagram protocol. UDP is then the one of the more domain controller listed in the response of ensure their availability. Finally, the net login service is the discovered domain controller in aid of resolving feature request. Yeah, blah blah, there are a lot of things are there, guys. You can go through with this article. I will be pasted on the description of the video. So if I explain one by one thing, probably it will be a larger video. It will be a very large video, so I don't want to be do that, and I don't want to be waste your time as well. I know this is very good content. I'm just explaining what is needed here. But if you wanted to deep dive on it, so definitely you should do hard work. You should go with this article and study well and digest it. Okay, so let me begin. Okay, so we were where we DC location algorithm. Now, Forest and domain functional label. The another new functional label is used for the general supportability, and it is required for the new 32k database space file feature. The new functional label mapped to the value of domain label 10 and the forest label 10 for unattended installation. So Microsoft has no plans to retro functional level for the Windows okay, 19. Okay, no, 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 okay. So actually, if you see this functional level, we have two functional. One is domain level functional level and the forest level functional level. If you remember on the Windows 2K16, 2K19, or 2K12R2, there is some functional level named as a based on the OS, right? So if it is Windows 2012 R2, the functional level will be highest functional level Windows 2012 R2. So that 2012, so that the name is Windows 7, Windows Server 2012 R2, the functional level name. But here it has been changed to domain level 10, and forest level 10 is the highest. Okay, this is also a good one only. Hmm. And also it has application programming interface, also supports to new flag. Okay, this is the new flag also introduced that enables the location of the DC running Windows. Okay, see, location of DC means like something we have different sites in our complicated environment. If you have multiple branches in your office, right? So in that case, one DC will not solve the all the branches, right? So definitely based on the geographic location, you need to be place the domain control, additional domain controller in the branch offices, right? So in that case, if I wanted to, if I am the belongs to branch A user, so if I do something, so I will definitely locate it to branch A DC, not the branch B or C DC, because it's very far from the branch, right? So the nearest branch, so it will be locate, I mean that time the locate of DC, right, that function will work here. Okay, so that's it. And improve algorithm name SID lookup. I don't want to explain this one if you are already in the Active Directory. So name and SID lookup, you already aware with it probably, but let me go through with once. So if anyone beginners, they can understand. So local security authority name and SID lookup forwarding between the machine account no longer user the legacy netlogon secure channel. So now it will no longer users no longer use the legacy netlogon secure channel. So Kerberos authentication and DC locator algorithm are used instead. So earlier it was used the netlogon services for for the SID lookup or the name resolution, but now it will be use the Kerberos authentication and DC locator instead of the legacy netlogon services, right? To maintain the compatibility with the legacy operating system, it's still possible to use netlogon secure channel as a fallback option. Okay, so it is possible to use netlogon secure channel as a fallback, but yeah, instead of netlogon, currently in 2K25 we will use Kerberos authentication and DC locator as a name and SID lookup. Okay, this is a good feature only. Yeah. Okay, so maybe sometime it may be next to next maybe 2 3 years netlogon may be deprecated. I don't know. Yeah, we cannot say anything can be done by Microsoft. Okay, now improved security for confidential attribute. So DCs and ADLDS instance only allow the LDAP to add, search, and modify operations involving the confidential attribute when the connection is encrypted. Good one. It should be for the most secure. It always in a connection when you pass something, right. So if it is encrypted, definitely it will be good. So this is good improvement only. And improve security for audit machines account password. So AD now uses random generated default computer account password. So Windows 2K25 DC block getting computer account passwords to the default password of the computer account name. Okay, so AD user. Okay, getting computer account password to default password for the computer account name. Okay, the behavior can be controlled by the enabling the GPU setting domain control refuse setting default machine account password located in this one. Okay. Utility like Active Directory Administrative Center. The Active Directory is okay as perfect. Kerberos beacon support for the cryptography agility. The Kerberos public key cryptography for the initial authentication in Kerberos protocol implement in updated to allow the cryptography agility by supporting more algorithm to and removing the hard coded algorithm. Okay, this will also help because this will help you to to update the more algorithm, cryptography algorithm agility, and also we can remove the hard coded algorithm. Okay, this is also good. And lane manager GPU setting. The GPU setting network security don't store lane manager hashes value or next password change is no longer present nor applicable new version of Windows. Perfect. This is also a good one actually. See, the lane manager you might be see on the any operating system, right? If you go to the properties on the advanced option something, there you will see the lane manager, right? So now what happened? The GPU setting network security do not store the lane manager hash value on the next password change. It will not save the see actually for the security perspective it has taken a lot of precautions for the security perspective only. High security is doing, so it will not save the hash value, and then for the next password change it's no longer present on the application. This is very good actually security point of view. Okay, and coming to the LDAP encryption by default, okay, this is by default the encryption LDAP, but earlier we used to do that. See, all LDAP client communication after simply authentication and secure layer bind utilizing LDAP sealing by the default. To learn more about the SASL, see the authentication. Okay, you can go through with it this link. Okay, I don't want to expand more. I mean, exaggerate this video. So this is just kind of encryption, but if you wanted to go deeper dive, just to go through with this link and explore it. Okay, the LDAP support of TLS 1.3, earlier it was 1.1 and 1.2 was there, what is 1.3, that's good only. Okay, and what else legacy SAM RPC password change behavior. Secure protocols such as Kerberos are the preferred way to change the domain user password. On this is the latest SAM RPC password change method. Using AS is accepted by default when called remotely. The following legacy RPC method are blocked by the default when called the remotely. Okay, so this is the legacy SAM RPC. So that will be blocked by default when called remotely. It will enable. It will use the AES is accepted. Okay, that is also good. Okay, this can be achieved through this GPU actually. Okay, this is the path of the GPU where you can control the behavior of the that SAM change password RPC method policy. And NUMA support. ADDS now takes advantage of non-uniform memory access NUMA capable hardware by utilizing CPUs in all processor group. Previously, AD would only use the CPU in the group 0. So today it can expand the beyond 64 core. Okay, only it also supporting the NUMA now. Earlier it was not there. Okay, NUMA means like you just remember it's non-uniform memory access. Performance encounter monitor and troubleshooting the performance of the following counters are now available. Okay, DC local client and DC specific counter available. Okay, so these are the very good when you do the troubleshooting, right? Some performance count performance for the Active Directory. So this option will be enhanced and it will be very useful only. LS lookup name and aside lookup through the LS lookup name equivalent to API. These counters are available on both the clients and server. Perfect. Valorant 2022 and 5KB. Okay, this LDAP client will be available. Already it was not there, but you want to avail on the Windows 2K22 also. This KB has to be installed, but in 2K25 by default it will be there. A replication priority order. So AD now allows the administrator to increase the system introduce replication priority with the particular replication partner for the particular naming context. So this feature allows the flexibility in configuring the replication order to address specific scenarios. Okay, I mean this will define the priority of your replication because we have a lot of replication are there, right? So what priority you wanted to set and that increase and we can calculate the replication priority on this. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this video you may like. If you think that this video having the good content you found and it is really useful to you, please do not forget to like and give the comment. So if you have any queries concern, please give the comment on the comment box. I will try to get in and get back to you with the answer. Okay, thank you. So next video we will see other features also there here. Okay, till that time, stay tuned. Thank you.